Hi there, friends. I'm meteorologist Jeff Haniewich. It is 10 o'clock here on this Friday evening. Hope everybody had a great Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend as well. And may your favorite team win on Super Bowl Sunday. All right, so want to remind you that as far as the best way to send pictures to us, the best way without question is through something we call Pin It. We've run several stories on how to do this. We've ran promos on this. If you want to get your pictures on the air, the best way to do it is to send it to us from WSLS.com/pins or send it to Pin It. You can find that either on the news app or on our weather app. Again, WSLS.com/pins. Get your pictures on the air by sending us them through Pin It. All right, let's talk about the weather. And you'll notice right now things are actually pretty quiet for us here. Yes, we have a little more cloud cover right now than what we had outside just 2-3 hours ago, but we're dry right now, and frankly, we're going to be dry during the daylight hours tomorrow as well. This, all in here, is our next piece of energy. What is to the south and to the west of us is going to move to the north and to the east, and yes, this moisture is headed right for us here as we head Saturday night into Sunday. I'm thinking that the precipitation will start for us as soon as late tomorrow evening, but you need to know during the daylight hours on Saturday, we are just going to be mainly cloudy, okay? Let's time it all out for you. Here comes the storm. All right, this is about 10 p.m. on Saturday, and you'll notice areas south of 460 will without question have the best chance for precipitation at that point. It's going to be mainly rain south side. It's going to be a bona fide wintry mix towards the New River Valley. Some snow, some sleet, some freezing rain, and perhaps even some plain old rain, at least initially. As we continue to go through time, by about maybe 2-3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, the precipitation is going to completely overspread the region. And it looks like as we head, say, towards 7 a.m. on Sunday, we're going to be dealing with precipitation all over the place. Okay, so it is going to turn quite wintry for us here late Saturday night into Sunday. And as far as the precipitation types, 7 a.m. on Sunday, if you're heading off to church early on Sunday, Lynchburg, south side, it's rain, okay? You have to head west of the Parkway at 7 a.m. on Sunday to see that mix of sleet, freezing rain, and maybe even some snowflakes. But notice, even towards the highlands, even towards the New River Valley, not only is there pink showing up here, an indicator of that mix, but there's also some green showing up too, an indicator that we'll probably have some rain mixing in even west by Sunday at 7 a.m. as well. As we continue to go through time, notice that by about 1-2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, that mix and rain out across the New River Valley changes over to some snow, okay? So we are looking at the changeover to snow early in the afternoon on Sunday towards the New River Valley, while in Lynchburg and in Southside, it is still rain. Let's go through time, and you'll notice that by about, say, mid to late evening on Sunday, we're going to start to see the precipitation change back over to plain rain before tapering off as we head, say, close to midnight on Sunday night. So that's the way things look right now, okay? I have no reason to disagree with this model that I just showed you. We're going to have every type of precipitation across the region with mainly rain to the east and mainly a wintry mix, a wintry mess out to the west. All right, I want to kind of give you this graphic to look at, okay? I'm going to talk about it, but I want you to look at it with me, all right? Saturday night into Sunday morning, it's a good old mixed bag of precipitation. Probably Saturday night into Sunday morning, the one type of precipitation we won't see a whole lot of will be snow, believe it or not. Then late morning into the early afternoon, it's possible that we get a break or two from the precipitation. At that point in time, we're going to slowly but surely see the rain and mix change over to some snow. And it's early in the afternoon through probably early to mid Sunday evening where we're going to have the best chance for some snow. I would say, again, the best chance for snow in the mountains will be from roughly 1-2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon through about 8 p.m. Sunday evening. And keep in mind what that computer model showed. The snow may change back over to either a mix or rain showers before it tapers off closer to midnight Sunday night. So that's a look at timing things out for you here on your Super Bowl Sunday. This is the graphic probably a lot of you care most about. How much mess is headed our way? Well, the answer to that question is we are thinking the 2 to 5 inch totals, and I did add a plus here because I think Mount Rogers, White Top, could see 6, 7 inches of snow, maybe even some sleet. Okay, so that's why I put in the plus in there for basically White Top and Mount Rogers. But you'll notice the jackpot totals, if you will, with this are going to lie basically along and to the west of I-77. So it looks like western Bland, western Wythe, and most of Grayson counties. That's where we're going to see the most amount of snow and sleet out of this. Where you see the white, that's where we're going to see the most, I think, snow and sleet. As you head further east, those numbers start to go down a little bit. Areas in gray, that includes most of the NRV and also most of the highlands, we're going to see about 1 to 3 inches of snow and sleet. And then for areas in this light blue color, that's where we could see up to an inch, 0 to 1 inch. There will be areas in this light blue color that see 0. There'll be areas in this light blue color that could get closer to that inch total. And that includes the lower elevations of the Roanoke Valley. It includes Bedford, it includes Botetourt County, it includes Rocky Mount as well. What's interesting is, take for example the Roanoke Valley. This is going to be elevation dependent, okay? In the Roanoke Valley, if you want to see the most snow and sleet, you've got to go up in elevation. You need to go to Catawba, Bradshaw, or Bent Mountain. If you're watching us in Roanoke City, I don't think you're going to see as much as what you're going to see going up 221 closer to Bent Mountain, or going up 311 closer to Catawba and Bradshaw. Danville, South Boston, I think again this is mainly just going to be rain for you. That's not to say you won't see any freezing rain, sleet, or some snowflakes, but it's mainly just going to be rain for you folks towards Danville, South Boston, and Charlotte Courthouse. Let's talk temperatures right now. It is 10:07. And it's still 50 right now in Lynchburg, 53 South Boston, 52 in Danville. You're in the 30s right now. Hot Springs, Covington, and also into Wytheville. It's 40 Hillsville, Galax, and it's also 42 in Blacksburg. So right now temperatures are a little warmer further east and a little bit colder further west. Sounds like that's what could potentially happen on Sunday as well, by the way. So temperatures right now everywhere above freezing. This jet stream is going to take a big old dip to the south and allow for temperatures to fail to get out of the 30s in most of our backyards on Sunday. Okay, many of us are in the 30s all day long on Sunday. However, that cold snap is very, very short-lived. Okay, as we head into next week, the mercury starts to go right back up again. All right, the mercury starts to go right back up beginning Monday with the warmest air coming in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. So next week's outlook is one of above average temperatures once we get beyond the weekend. So again, next week is going to turn quite warm. And as far as precipitation is concerned, it looks like we're going to have wet weather returning, especially during the latter part of next week. So it looks like by Thursday and Friday of next week, the chance for rain will go up, but at that point, we're going to be quite warm. The one thing I will say, as we go back to the temperature map here, it's what is west eventually comes east. So while next week will be quite warm, I would not at all be surprised if later in February we start to tap into some of this colder air. All right, your forecast for tonight will include not much wind, okay? The winds are going to be between about 6 and 12 miles per hour tonight. So, you know, I would not call tonight windy. Might be a little breezy at times, but you need to know that it is not going to be what I would call a blustery night for us. 6 to 12 mile per hour winds right now. Some gusts over 15 to 20 miles per hour are possible tonight, but you need to know I don't think the winds are going to play a huge role in our forecast as we head into tonight. The higher elevations will see a little more wind than perhaps the lower elevations. So the gradual trend will be for these winds to continue to weaken for us here as we head later tonight into tomorrow. Notice on Saturday, the winds are actually pretty calm. But by Sunday, when that storm system pushes in, not only will we have the chance for rain, snow, sleet, and also freezing rain, but we're also going to have more wind around. We're going to have gusts on Sunday about 20 to 30 miles per hour, still even a little bit breezy even as we head into the day on Monday. So for tonight, we are going to be seeing those winds slowly but surely die down. It's still maybe a touch breezy out there, but the winds will die down tonight as we will be pretty cloudy. Overnight lows tonight in the 30s and lower 40s. For tomorrow, we're cooler, but we're mainly dry. I don't think we're going to get any wet weather during the daylight hours tomorrow. It's after about 9-10 o'clock tomorrow evening where that precipitation chance will start to go up for us. High temperatures on Saturday, again, in the 50s for the most part. Higher elevations may not get out of the 40s. Extended forecast showing those highs on Sunday in the upper 30s. By Monday, we're back up into the middle 50s. By Tuesday, we're in the upper 50s to near 60. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're between about 60 and 66. So again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be the warmest days for us next week. We're dry Monday and Tuesday. We're going to have, I think, a nice mix of sun and clouds those 2 days, partly to mostly sunny. And then we're going to have more clouds on Wednesday, maybe a stray rain shower late Wednesday, but a better chance for some scattered rain showers as we head Thursday into the day on Friday. So there's a look at your next 7 days worth of weather. Before I ask any questions, I'm going to go back and once again reiterate what we're anticipating here as we head into this upcoming weekend, because I'm sure that's what a lot of you care about. So I'm going to rewind here and get back to the graphics that kind of tell the story the best. First and foremost, how much snow do we get? The answer to that question is, I think we're going to see the most along and to the west of I-77. Okay. That includes portions of Blandwidth and Grayson counties. That's where we could see 2 to 5 inches plus. Okay, that plus is mainly for White Top and Mount Rogers. Areas in gray, that includes other portions of the NRV and also includes most of the highlands. We're looking at about 1 to 3 inches of snow and sleet. Clifton Forge, I think you're going to be kind of right on the line of 0 to 1 and 1 to 3. Same thing with Covington. Most of this light blue area does include kind of like the foothills. This includes most of the Roanoke Valley, portions of Botetourt County, Bedford County, areas around Natural Bridge. Areas in this light blue color, we're going to see 0 to 1. Okay, that's 0 to 1 inch of snow and maybe sleet too. So overall, areas in light blue, there will be some areas here that see no snow and sleet at all, while there'll be others that pick up close to 1 inch of perhaps snow and or sleet. And then Danville, South Boston, I think it is, again, mainly just going to be rain for you. Timing it all out for you, I think the best chance for snow and sleet, i.e. I think the time of day on Sunday where we're going to see the most amount of wintry weather will be from roughly the early afternoon through the early to mid-evening hours. Okay, don't be surprised on Sunday morning to have more freezing rain, sleet, and rain than anything else at that point, with the freezing rain and sleet mainly towards higher elevations and the rain further to the east. Again, the best chance for us to see snow on Sunday will come between roughly 1 p.m. and about 8 or 9 p.m. Joining me is my good friend Allie. Allie, are there any questions that I can answer tonight? Well, let me get back to that 7-day forecast. The question is, do we think that there could be any rumbles of thunder next week with us turning warmer? And the answer to that question is it's possible. It's possible, especially as we look at Thursday. That is probably our best chance to hear a couple rumbles of thunder, but the instability even on Thursday doesn't look to be that great. So while we may hear a couple rumbles of thunder next Thursday, I don't think we're going to have any severe weather to contend with, which is, of course, good news. Anything else, Allie? Perfect. Current time is 10:13, and just want to remind you again what we're doing here. We are now doing what we call appcasts every Monday night at 10 p.m. and every Friday night at 10 p.m. And as I say that, I realize since we started doing these appcasts, we have been doing them almost every night because there's been a reason to do them every night. So we'll be doing these appcasts certainly on Monday nights at 10 and Friday nights at 10 p.m. But we'll be doing them as needed throughout the week as well. You'll probably be seeing us doing a couple of these throughout the course of the weekend to keep you kind of in tune as to what's going on outside. And of course, these appcasts are watchable on Facebook Live. They're watchable on YouTube. They're watchable on Roku, and you can see them also on the news and the weather apps. It is about 45 minutes away from 11 o'clock, so we will hopefully see you for our WSLS 10, 11 o'clock newscast. But if we don't, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Saturday, you're fine. Saturday during the daylight hours, nothing is going to happen except some clouds. It's Saturday night into Sunday where things could turn hairy. Have a great weekend, everybody.